Yo, what's up, guys? So I bought this AirPod from Amazon instead of the Apple's EarPod. I thought it was a little bit expensive. Apple's EarPod, like 200 bucks. If you're broke, that's not gonna do it. So I bought this thing from Amazon for I believe 50 bucks instead of the 199 for the AirPod. Anyway, it wouldn't have worked too well for me because I have Android, Galaxy Note 8. So the AirPod probably would not have worked for me, to be honest. But if you're on low budget and you just want something simple, something that's the same feel to the original AirPod, this is probably it. Now I'm gonna talk about the advantage and disadvantage of buying this product here. Now this is a fake unboxing because I already unboxed it obviously and I tried it on, so I'm probably redoing this take. Let me just go ahead and open it. All right. Here's the product. Now I'm not gonna lie, this thing here is heavy. I bet this thing is like half a pound, right? Now Apple's AirPod case, it's only 14 ounce, which is like really light. This thing here is heavy, right? There's a reason why it's heavy. You probably can tell, but I'll get into that later. Now in the box, you also have the charger for the case. And that's how it looks like. It's probably USB 2.0. There you have it, USB 2.0. You could plug it in from here. And this is if you want to connect it to your computer, you want to charge on your computer, you could also do it from this spot here. I really don't like this. It's like I have a huge hole on my case. I do not like that. I wish they covered it just like how it is from the back. Every time I look at this, I feel like this case got ugly. So they could have worked on that, but it is what it is because it's only 50 bucks. Now there's also a reason why it's 50 bucks because there are other cases on Amazon that are like $30, $29 and so forth, and I would explain to you guys why I bought the 50 bucks. It's probably the best for your bank. And here you have the user manual as always in Chinese. I ain't joking, guys, and also in English, thankfully. Now you have other garbage here. This one here shows you how to use the AirPod or EarPod, I shouldn't say AirPod. And this thing here, I have no idea, and this says weren't quality inspection passed. I hope they did. So that's all for here. I'm gonna put this away and we're gonna focus on the manual and the AirPod case. So here's what we have now. Just from my initial impression, honest to God, like the weight, I did not like it. I thought it was a little bit too heavy. If I'm gonna put this thing in my pocket, I don't wanna feel it, right? Because every time I use these AirPods, right, I gotta put it back on the case. So I want my case to look really small, just like the original Apple's EarPods. That's what I would like it to be, but it's a little bit heavier, and I knew what I was getting myself into. Didn't like that. The case also here is a little bit flimsy. That's also something else I didn't like it. I'm gonna butcher a little bit about all the disadvantages about this product first before we get on the advantages, because there's a lot of advantage why you should get it, right? This case here, the lid, it's super flimsy. I mean, look at this. It feels like it can break any second. Don't like that. Also, this thing here looks thick as hell. I mean, I know the case was thick, but those earbuds here looks thick too, right? Apples are super tiny. I mean, you don't even feel it, you have it on. These, you definitely feel it. There's a little bit of weight into it. Let's see if there's anything else that I don't like. Probably the hole, like I explained. The hole, I do not appreciate that. I wish they got rid of that thing. It just looks like a sore eye, right? It just sticks out. Who in the world charges on their laptop? I mean, just use the USB 2.0 and put it on your outlet. That's how it should be, right? Now let's get into the advantages. Now the first thing is the weight. I know I was a little bit sour about the weight to begin with, but this thing has 3,000 milliamp of power. That's ridiculous. I don't think there's any other AirPod that has this amount of power on the market. If there is, please do let me know, but this is ridiculous, the amount of power it has. This is probably gonna take you a month before you recharge it. Maybe I'm over exaggerating, but it's a lot of power. Let me tell you, at 3,000 milliamp power, this thing here has 3,500. So this little thing here has the same amount of power as my phone. So let's break it down a little bit, which means if you're actually gonna use this AirPods to listen to music, you can listen up to 90 hours of music playback. Yeah, you're definitely gonna get an ear infection if you put this on for 90 hours. Now Apple's, looking at their website, you're gonna get up to 24 hours of music playback, okay? So Apple, every time you take it out, you could listen to it for 3 hours. After 3 hours, the battery is probably gonna be low and you have to put it back. Now this little thing here, if you take it out and listen to it, you could listen to it up to 6 hours. Then you could put it back on the case and recharge it. Apple, you could recharge it probably 5 times on the case on one single charge. This thing, you could charge it 10 times. I mean, gee whiz, no wonder this thing is heavy as heck, right? So there's the advantage, why the weight. The other thing is this little LED. I love it, okay? Now it tells me I have 73% on a charge, and the red one is the left ear, the blue one is the right ear, you know, just like your hands, left and right. Now, let me go ahead and take both of these out. Oh, the other cool thing is it's magnetic, which should be obvious because that's how you charge it. You just put it here and it's gonna connect automatically. See there? Now that's how it charges, but I thought that was really cool. Now I'm gonna take both of these out, put the case a little bit back here now, and get my phone ready. Now, quick thing, if you press this earpod one time, it's going to play your music. If you press it again, it's gonna pause it. The red one, if you hold into it, right, for a few seconds, you're gonna lower your music down, or your YouTube, whatever you're listening to, whatever kind of audio you're listening to. The blue one, hold into it and you're gonna increase the audio. Super cool. If you tap any one of these twice, you're gonna change like to the next music. Now, let me go ahead and put one of these in my ear and see how it actually works. All right, so here we have a song that's playing, Too Good at Goodbye, right? If I press the earpod just one time, it's supposed to pause the song. One time, boom, it stopped. Again, boom, it's playing. So stop and pause it. That was the same thing. So you could play or you could pause it. Super awesome. Now the other thing is, if you hold into it, if I hold this red earpod here, it's gonna lower the audio of the song. So hold this, it's gonna lower the audio. Hold the blue one, it's gonna increase the audio. Super cool. Now let me pause this really quick. Now if I double tap it, it's supposed to play the next song. Let me double tap 1, 2. Okay. I guess the double tap only works with the blue ear, because I have that one on. Now the cool thing is, every time you put one of these into your ear, it automatically plays the last thing that you were playing. In this case, it's this song here. Now let me go ahead and put this one in my ear really quick and see if it plays. There you go. It played. If you want to answer a phone, you're just gonna double tap, you know, whenever you have the call. And if you want to play, let's say Google Assistant, or let's say Siri, you're just gonna triple press. Oh, one more thing, I actually misspoke. This thing have 3,500 milliamp of battery. I thought it was 3,000. This is 3,500. So which is exactly identical to the amount of battery this phone has. So yeah, so you could get 90 hours of charge from, you know, a single charge, instead of like, let's say, instead of the Apple AirPod where you could get 24 hours. So this is like a very awesome thing. Now, one more thing I forgot to mention is how it fits on the ear. Now, thankfully I have a big ears, so this doesn't look very bad for me, right? I feel like if you have a small ear, you might struggle with putting this on, right? It might look a little bit, you know, goofy on you. That's how you might feel. But someone with a good ears, or I should say a little bit of a big ear, you won't even notice you have it on. You're definitely gonna feel the weight just a little bit. I mean, you're probably gonna forget about it because the music or something's playing. But Apple's, the good thing about it is it's very small and very light. Now, the disadvantage about that obviously is the battery. So, you know, you figure out what you want. If you want something that's gonna last you almost a month in one charge, this is probably it for you, right? If you could deal with the weight, this is it. If you have a little bit of a big ears like me, this is for you. Even if you have a small ears, I probably would say get it, try it on. If it feels good on you, take a look at yourself in the mirror. If you feel good about yourself, this is gold then. If it looks a little bit weird, then I probably would just get the Apple AirPod if that's the case. That's all for this video. Hopefully you liked it. Hopefully you got entertained. Subscribe and dance around, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios. Take care.